Welcome! In today's episode I attempt to design a slotted flap for the 4-meter UAV/RC plane. Let's start. Why slotted flap, not a regular plain flap? Slotted flap gives much bigger coefficient of lift. It re-energizes the boundary layer by letting the high energy air from under the wing to flow around the flap, thus allowing for shorter takeoff and landing. It also delays stall. As always, there is a trade-off. There is a little extra drag produced by the gap between the wing and the flap, as well as the external hinge exposed to the airflow. I create reference planes at the start and end of the flap. I make sure to change the names of the planes to avoid confusion. I insert the split feature using the planes that I just created. Split feature allows me to pull the shape of the wing at given reference plane. I create a new sketch at flap start plane, then click convert entities and select the contour created by the split feature. I hide the loft features of the wing to only see the sketch that I'm interested in. Next, I close the shape of the wing and draw a construction line to check the chord length. I calculate quarter of the chord, which is the chord length of the flap. I draw a vertical construction line to mark the flap length. Then, I look into the book written by this legend, Andy Lennon. Basics of RC model aircraft design explains how to design a slotted flap. Thanks, Andy! After drawing bunch of lines and splines, I am almost ready to test the geometry of my slotted flap. If you want to see how I got those lines, just keep watching. If not, skip to 3 minutes 47 seconds. By the way, sorry about the noise in the background. I am running the 3D printer, trying to print all the molds that we designed in previous episodes. I create a new part for testing. Then I copy the sketch including the flap profile and paste it to the new part. I trim the two lines to separate the flap from the wing. I extrude the two parts one by one. They belong to the same sketch, but I can still extrude them separate. Then I save the two bodies by using Save Bodies feature. Finally, I add hinges to my newly created parts. I create a new assembly and I adjust the positions of the hinges until I'm satisfied with the fit. At last, I draw some lines to understand the geometry of the wings and arms. And here it is, the shape of the flap after performing a loft. That's all for today, and more coming soon.